It's back to normal.
Oh, was all that just some bad dream?
Nope.
No. It was unmistakably real.
The pleroma grass has vanished completely.
Perhaps because the root of the problem is no more.
What a pain in my ass.
Looks like they'll all make it through.
They're pretty beat up, though.
I see.
Oh, what a relief. I think the worst of it is behind us.
Can we now say that the crisis is averted?
Yes, most likely. Or is there something you neglected to mention, Grandmother?
It is true we do not need to worry about the Dark Dragon any longer. However, there are still other threats looming over us.
As unhelpfully vague as ever. I won't let you wriggle out of giving me answers this time. Why didn't you tell me you were going all over Erebonia? Where is Vita, and what is she doing?
You don't need to glare at me so. I had good reason to do what I did.
It still doesn't make sense why she didn't tell her, though.
It's because you're so secretive that you always end up a step behind. Like when Vita joined Ouroboros, or when the Infernal Castle appeared. Not to mention, everything about you is disorderly, right down to your diet.
Damn.
I have been watching my intake, if nothing else.
Are they always like this?
Pretty much. Except where magic is concerned.
Hey, Celine! Your creator requires assistance. Do something to get me out of this lecture.
Grandmother?
The eyes, bro. She's like, hey, get to talking.
Good grief. I do sympathize, though. I understand you have your mission, but Emma's been worried sick. And I'm sure Vita feels the same way.
That prodigal child might act like nothing is wrong, but she can be rather bumbling at times. I was certain she had come to Heimdall, so I wanted to find her. However, it would seem we have found someone else instead.
Ah.
Him?
Azure Seigfried.
Azure Seigfried.
Just like I remember.
How is that even...
I was told, but... No, there's no way.
I came to see how you guys were handling things, but I didn't expect I'd get to see a legend while I was at it. The star of Red Moon Rose herself, Crimson Roselia.
What? The heroine in that novel is...
She's a member of the church, and also a vampire.
I thought she was supposed to have been a bit older, though.
Well, there are some extenuating circumstances. But it's true. That story was based off her.
I've heard of this novel. It seems it was riddled with embellishments, however. While it is true that I have done business with the church, I have never been part of it. But, on the topic of my age, there is nothing I can say that will not sound like an excuse, so I will hold my tongue. Anyway, I have no further business here.
And she just
If
dipped.
the Black came here in person, it would be another matter. But I have no interest in one of his agents.
Grandmother!
She just bailed, bro.
Wait, are you...
There are other things I need to do. We will speak once more during the summer festival. Farewell, Class 7. You may do what you wish for now.
She was just out.
Ugh.
All that.
My word, she's just as bad as Vita.
Poor Emma. Yes, her grandmother was certainly something.
but her aside.
That was quite the show. Well, since the rest of us are all still here, how about a battle?
Yeah, that's exactly what I need.
Oh?
There's something all of us are sure about, but it'd be pointless to say it to you. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I have no past. All I have is a mission and far too much time on my hands.
Boy, boy, boy. Right after that, you go right into this fight.
So, how many of you are doing this? I don't mind taking you all on.
He's good.
Instructor! Rean!
Rean said, fuck that, you got
This
me
won't be
all...
like 2 years ago when it was 3-on-1. If you're
To
doing this
yourself.
alone, I'll represent Class 7 by myself. There are some things that can only be said through the clash of blades, even if you are using guns.
Interesting.
Instructor.
Hey, you sure about this?
Don't worry, Rean's gonna be fine.
Yes, his blade is that of the 8 leaves.
He's the Ashen Chevalier, and more than that, he's our instructor.
He ain't a little kid anymore. Damn crow.
Show me your worth.
Okay, now you got to get his HP down to 30%, of course. But look, this could you can make this could be a long fight if you just go blow, because it's mainly you going back and forth, blow for blow. It's not a hard fight at all. But when you in your first playthrough, you definitely gonna have to go blow, 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 and then hit when you can, and watch out for his moves, because he can catch you off guard with how strong he actually is. But this is a new game plus. We are Rean Schwarzer, and we are a badass now. So we're gonna go with Spear Unification right off the bat, and we're gonna end this shit
I'm up!
as quick as possible.
Roar! Helix strike!
See?
Too slow!
Man, can't even touch us, bro.
I'm up!
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with it.
My mind is clear. My blade empty.
I should have just done it at first.
Now! Ashen slash! Mortal leaves! Let's go!
Yeah, I'll build it up.
It's my turn!
And when he does all that, just impede him.
Crimson slash! There! It's my turn!
Judgment awaits.
Take this! Take this!
Not bad. Now, here I come.
Now, when he goes enhanced,
It's my turn.
yeah, he can give it to you. I'll just say it like that. So just be careful when he goes enhanced,
Unification!
because he actually
Let's go!
he starts doing his he could end up doing his S break.
Roar! Helix strike!
There it
Here we
is.
go!
In Rean's enhanced state though,
Behold! The symbol of revolt! Cross rebellion!
I'd be surprised if it even hits. Just being honest. It hit.
I can't lose!
I guess I'll use the item. That's all you gotta really do though. You keep going back and forth with them.
Ha! It's my turn.
I'm gonna hit him with this at
My
full
mind is
200.
clear. My blade empty. What?
There it is. I knew once he hit me with his S-Break, it was gonna put me at 200.
You're better than I expected.
Today's the day that mask of yours finally comes off. What's this Seigfried crap? Do you think it sounds cool or something? Well, Crow?
Rean.
I told you it's no use. Come, Ordine!
Alright, bro. You say so.
The Azure Knight!
So it is.
But why?
Let me give you a warning. What happened today was a fluke. Although, that might have been part of his plan too.
What are you talking about?
What plan?
I'm just a representative. I'm in no position to tell you. Consider this info payment as thanks for the battle. Don't expect any interest, all right?
That's exactly what he used to say to
You
him.
know there was interest on this, right? How much do you suppose you really owe me after half a year?
Oh, man. What kind of racket are you running here anyway? I thought you were supposed to be a good kid.
He's like,
Wait, do you really remember nothing? Not even a little bit?
I mean, you can tell some is obviously off.
Instructor. Rean.
It's a hard pill to swallow, man. But you end up finding out what it's
Perhaps
all
my
about.
role is to... What was that memory?
The Vern Company? Feels light in my hand. And this smell.
Pay attention to this.
Ash?
It's nothing. Just a headache from all the crap we went through today.
I feel as though I missed something very important.
That quick second
No,
right there.
we're all just tired.
Contacting the Bracer Guild and all other parties. We've arrested members of the Calvard Special Force.
Yes, we averted the crisis. What's your status?
Yep, it's all taken care of. The place is...
We've now entered the endgame. Adios willing, my backup plan will remain nothing more than a backup.
Oh, shit. Welp. That shit sucks.
This is truly an honor.
Now, at this point, if you've done all the quests, everything, you know, involved, you should be at about 404 AP. Yeah, I think it was 404. 37 is the total acquired AP you can get in this chapter, so we got all that. But yeah, I think 404 is where you're supposed to be at, and you'll get a grade of like first class, or you should be at like an A plus, I think, around that point in time.
Here, a reward.
And then get the Stragas, Rebellion Cross, really good
work
armor.
out there.
All right. Let me save here. And we're going to proceed. I know I usually end right there, but we were very early in this video. So, take a little step further to the third day. This day's a little bit more lighthearted because you've done the action and everything, I guess you say. Everybody there.
I'm happy to have the opportunity to address you all here on this wonderful first day of the summer festival. Just yesterday, foreign spies were identified and determined to be a danger to the public. However, they have since been apprehended. I thank the Heimdall Military Police, the Railway Military Police, and the Imperial Army for their work containing the threat. I'd also like to thank the Courageous for detaining a suspicious ship and the Bracer Guild for their assistance. But most importantly, I'd like to commend these people here before me for their direct and substantial aid in resolving this incident. The students and instructors of Thor's military academies, main and branch campuses.
All the damn pictures.
I am Olaf Craig, commander of the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division. As of yesterday, the total number of arrests stands at 94. We believe it's now safe to say this crisis has been averted.
As representative of both campuses, I, Aurelia Le Guin, am pleased to report there are no casualties or major injuries from any student or faculty member from either campus. The results of their training are clear.
In Emperor Eugen's stead, allow me to give you both the highest praise and thanks from the depths of my heart. Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. Nothing makes me happier than to see you carrying on the will of Emperor Dreikels with such drive.
All right.
Now we shall present the awards on behalf of City Hall. Will the representative from each school step forward, please?
Yes. Yes.
I wonder what the hell he said to him right there. You've been a jackass for most of the game.
Instructor Schwarzer, can we get a shot of you shaking hands with the prince? We heard His Highness took command of the Thor's main campus students.
Well, you led your team to deal with another huge threat. That's amazing, Instructor.
I'm sure the people would love to see a photo of the country's prince and its biggest hero.
A fine idea. What do you say, Instructor Rean?
Yes, though it's too great an honor for the likes of me.
Rean don't give himself enough credit. Killing fucking like dark dragons and shit. Like everybody ain't doing that. There are times where he tries to deny it and his feelings towards his son, but he's actually really proud of him, and he keeps setting the bar higher for him to reach it, and he keeps crushing it. All right. I'm sure we each had our own strategies, but we're all from Thor's. I believe that you being appointed to principal of the branch campus was thanks to the guidance of Adios. I am thankful for the honor. You did well too, Major Irving. You handled a difficult situation with ease. I'm sure the field exercises went so smoothly thanks to you. Yes, I am honored by your praise. And Randy, to be honest, I don't think I could ever thank you enough. I get paid, so I don't sweat it. Bro. Randy is... Boy. That was fun. I was like, I get paid. I don't really give shit. Like, I am sure you've already heard, but I would love for you all to attend the parties being hosted by City Hall and the Imperial family tonight. Until then, we will suspend the field exercises and switch to free time. Spread your wings wide, venture forth to Heimdall Summer Festival. Woohoo, yeah. Where should we go, everyone? Don't go too crazy. Fun police, man. Also, in case of emergency, you will be limited to the city block only. All right. It is quite fortunate that we cannot reveal your actions to the public. Yeah, I'm sorry, he said it's quite unfortunate, I'm sorry. Not only did you take care of the Republic spies, but you also protected the capital from an ancient disaster. Thank you. Having started Class 7 is my greatest achievement and my biggest source of pride. Your Highness, it's been an honor. Oh, you're gonna make me blush. Good to know we're living up to the name then. Yeah, like everybody don't know that Ash still got that gun in his pocket, so yeah. What's going to happen to the Republic spies? Well, some of them are very weak, so they will be monitored closely. But since the guild is involved this time, they will be treated humanely, I promise you that. I predict that after some diplomatic negotiations, they will be sent back. We still have some pending issues to deal with, but we were able to avoid the worst case scenario. Yes, we still need to be careful. But for today, at least, please spread your wings and enjoy yourselves. I'd like you all to enjoy the peace that you brought by protecting the capital from that ancient disaster. Your words are wasted on us. We'll make the most of it. Why is he looking at Tor like that? Oh, because of Crow. Rean, Tor. I understand. We sent out messages about Angelica and George to every group we could. I promise I will uncover the truth, as well as what led to the Azure Knight's disappearance. So please be patient. Alright. Thank you. We better get going. You're right. Seeing all of you here is making me dizzy. What? Wow. It's so out of left field. Tita, Agate, are you two on a date? Wow. Olivier. Well. My, how adorable. Everybody keeps saying this stuff like adorable. It's like she's 16, bro. No, wait, is she 16 or 15? One of them. And she gonna whistle. Wow. Oh, gee, shut up. Don't you need to meet up with her too? Oh, are you talking about the one Oliver met in Liberal? Oh, he's talking about Sherazard. That's my little secret. Yeah, Olivier and Sherazard become a couple after Trails in the Sky. And yeah, so that's what everybody's teasing them about. Anyway, Elise, are you attending? Are you attending to the charity bazaar after this? Yes, and the princess will also be there. You should come too, Rean. Speaking of which, will you be attending the party tonight with the old Class 7? I am, but not with the old Class 7. Principal Aurelia asked me to lead the students. I'll be attending with the new Class 7, alongside the students of the main campus. I see. Very well. I'll be waiting. Huh? Rean? That was weird. Oh, Elise. Sorry. Did I interrupt you? Oh, no, not at all. What's wrong, Elliot? Well, my father wants to talk to you, Rean. General Craig? Alright. Where's the General now? Oh, he's barring the lounge in front of the VIP room. Do you know how to get there? In front, huh? I should be fine. What about you, Elliot? Gonna go check out the summer festival? Yeah, I'll be at the party tonight, too, so I figured I might as well enjoy myself while I'm here. Maybe I'll stop by the bazaar that the girls' school is running. Of course, you're more than welcome to. Well then, Rean, I shall see you later. Yeah, have fun, you two. You too, Rean. Call me if you're free. Oh boy. Hilarious. General Craig, Elliot's father, and the man in charge of the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division. Does he want to talk about the Azure Knight? Or maybe... possibly. There's a shortcut. Anyway, I better start heading over. Okay, oh, that's Phoebe and Monk. I'll be alright. Wait a minute. Alright, where are you, Craig?
Hey, Rean. Congrats on the award.
I think that Alan is over here. Alan, what are you doing here? Oh, I'm here with the General. I managed to catch a bit of a ceremony. And as usual, you guys are doing some crazy stuff. You better relax and have some fun during the summer festival, got it? That's the plan. What are you planning to do for the summer festival? Well, I'm actually off duty after this, so I was planning on going to see Bridget. We're going to go walk around Garnier District and Mater Park. That's a good date course. You two are pretty close, huh? The only reason we can do all this is because you guys fought so hard to keep us safe. If martial law had been invoked, the whole festival would have been canceled. Yeah, I suppose so. By the way, is the General in there? Oh, right, you were summoned. Sorry to keep you. Are you ready to meet with the General? We enter in the room? Yeah, thanks. Now...
General, Schwarzer has arrived.
The stuff with the dragon is, you know, that stuff was pretty heavy, but the shit has not hit the fan yet on everything that's about to get ready to happen when you head into the final chapter, so yeah, stay tuned.
Very well, show him in. Also, make sure no one disturbs us, Warrant Officer.
Understood, sir.
Pardon me. I call my boy Warrant Officer, man. It's horrible.
Thank you for coming.
Schwarzer, you truly did an excellent job.
General Craig, it's good to see you again. And I didn't expect to see you here in the short Nightheart.
Oh, I simply stayed behind to commend you on a job well done. I trust you to lead the students of Class 1 to the party this evening. I apologize for the behavior of some of the main campus students.
Oh, it's fine. I think that's all part of a good rivalry. Besides, it seems like they've made up by now.
True enough. I'm not from Thor's myself, but that's exactly what I'd expect from the kind of school that gave us Prince Olivert and Major Claire. Not to mention General Le Guin, Brigadier General Bardius, and Chancellor Osborne.
My comrade Mueller is also an alumnus. Perhaps had I attended Thor's myself, I would have ended up a completely different sort of person.
Maybe. But things happen the way they do for a reason. For example, Elliot ending up in the same class as you.
Yeah, very true.
I shall excuse myself now. I plan to return to the division after the summer festival.
I trust you'll take good care of her. I suppose she is an adult now, and maybe I shouldn't worry quite so much, but...
I will endeavor to be a perfect gentleman as ever, sir. We'll meet again, Schwarzer.
You gotta love Neidhart, man. Neidhart is a real cool dude, and you can see Olaf has a tremendous amount of respect for him, even though he didn't necessarily say it completely out loud. He's dating his daughter, and he's trying to let go. But Neidhart is cool, dude, man. If you're gonna let your daughter marry anybody, somebody like Neidhart is the guy. Are he and Elliot's sister? They've been getting along with each other lately. I bet they have. They plan to enjoy the summer festival together today, seeing as it hasn't been canceled. I see. I'm glad to hear it. The Shorter Neidhart and Fiona have both taken good care of us in the past. Nothing's for certain yet, but Fiona is 24 now, so I know I need to prepare myself for her marriage eventually. Neidhart's my subordinate, and I admit he is quite the man, but I still don't think I'm ready. Is that what I'm like when it comes to Elise? Yep. But let's get to the reason I called you here. Come, sit. Yes, sir. There are two things I need to talk with you about. The first is regarding the Azure Knight. We had it stored at Guerrilla Fortress, but it was discovered to be missing from the military vault this morning, just like I thought. So the questions are when, who, and how, if the machine has the ability to teleport on its own, though we're stuck. But we hope to be able to discover some clues in the fortress security cameras. So I'd like to wait for that before taking further action. Understood. Thank you for letting me know. One more thing, and this is the main topic. I have a message for you from General Van Dyke. He thought it would be from General Van Dyke. Really? As I'm sure you heard, he quit his position as principal of Thor's main campus and was reinstated to active duty, leading the Imperial Army. Though he was invited to the celebration tonight, he was too busy to attend. So he requested I attend in his absence and deliver you this message. I see. If the Supreme Commander of the Imperial Army is that busy, does that mean... I'm sure you have your concerns, but let's put that aside for now. The Supreme Commander has been greatly impressed by your work at the branch campus. With that in mind, he wanted me to speak to you about something. Sorry about that. Dang, voice is tripping. About the former subordinate of General Van Dyke, someone who was also my direct superior. Former Brigadier General Gilead Osborne. Yep, so he knew, after all. Yes, he always looked after Osborne when they were still in the military. Meanwhile, as Osborne's subordinate, I was always trying to live up to the example he set. So it was a strange feeling indeed when Van Dyke told me 2 years ago that the young boy with the jet black hair had eventually turned up again, as one of Elliot's classmates no less. You knew me when I was young, before I was taken in by Baron Schwarzer. Yes, you get your own hair color from the Brigadier General, but your features are more like those of his wife. I suppose they do say boys resemble their mothers. But maybe that's something to ask Chancellor Osborne himself about. However, considering your current relationship, Van Dyke deemed it necessary for us to step in, if only to tell you what we know. If I miss this chance, I don't know if I'll get another. I'll listen to everything you have to say, so please tell me.
All right then. Here's the story.
All right, story time.
About the Gileath Osborne that Van Dyke and I knew. What happened before and after the Hummel incident, and what we still don't know.
Back then, the Imperial Army was already mostly full of officers from commoner families. Okay, so that's Van Dyke next to him, and that's Craig behind him. Among those officers, Osborne was a particularly bright and gifted young leader. He had mastered the Imperial Army's 100th form military combat, and both his leadership and practical skills were second to none. We all expected he'd carry the future of the Imperial Army on his shoulders one day. He ended up marrying late. When he was 35, he had an encounter with a certain girl in a remote garrison town. At first, he seemed a bit self-conscious about the 10-year difference in age between them. Also, Rean's mom was young. She was 25. But General Van Dyke played the role of matchmaker, and they eventually created a warm, loving home together. Before long, they were blessed with a child, you, Rean. No. Soon after, Osborne was promoted to Brigadier General, and it seemed both his professional and private life were set. Until that fateful day 14 years ago. The noble officers in the Imperial Army were looking to start a war in a misguided bid for prestige. Osborne caught on to their plan and severely reprimanded them, but couldn't do much more given they were fellow officers. It seemed as though the officers in question had learned their lesson, but a few days later, tragedy struck. Osborne's home near Heimdall was raided by what were assumed to be Jaegers. It happened in the middle of the night. They started a fire and he came running. Next morning, all that was found was a burned down building, dead Jaegers strewn about, and the body of Osborne's wife. Osborne himself and his 5-year-old son were nowhere to be found, but there was evidence the child was grievously wounded. Immediately after that, Hamel was attacked the same way, and 3 days later, the 100 Days War began. So the attack on Osborne led right into the Hamel incident, and all these people, that's why all these people are connected in some type of way. A mere 3 months after the war started, the Imperial Army had used its unstoppable force to occupy most of the borough. But due to LeBeau's sudden counterattack, the noble officers' armored divisions were defeated, and the war came to a standstill. That was also the day where an errant missile went and hit the tower that fell, and the tower was a clock tower, and a piece of it, the rock, had fell down on top of Estelle's mother, Estelle from the Trails in the Sky games. It fell on her mom and killed her mom. And after that, her dad, when he got wind of it, he quit the army. I don't know if that's supposed to be him right there. No. Brigadier General Osborne was suddenly returned. With Van Dyke's instruction, Osborne met with the Emperor and was tasked with taking care of the Hamel case. Then, a mere 10 days later, the 100 Days War came to an end, and a ceasefire agreement was signed with the borough. Half a year after that, the Brigadier General was appointed as the first common-born Chancellor for his actions. That's crazy, all that changed together. I never thought about it like that. Rean gets hurt. His dad takes him, gives him to Baron Schwarzer to look over him. And within the same week, the Hamel incident happened where Joshua got basically his home burned to the ground. Sister died, and Ash also was there, and he got his home basically burned down as well. Then Estelle's mom died, all within like the same couple of weeks. It's crazy. Let's see. All of it changed together, though.
I see. So that's the reason. But why?
This is all Van Dyke and I can tell you. We still have no idea what he was up to those 3 months he was missing. Nor do we know his reasons for becoming Chancellor, or the direction he intends to take Erebonia. The only one who could possibly approach him about these topics is you, his son.
The only man I can call my father is Theo Schwarzer.
Ooh.
I don't have many memories of the Chancellor, and those that I do are distant and fragmented.
Understandable. I heard much about Theo back when I served under Osborne. He told me there was a young nobleman about my age who was like a younger brother to him. I'm sure their friendship was the reason he left you with Theo.
That's the impression I got from the letter my father sent me. And I have no doubt the Chancellor's blood runs through my veins. I don't know what exactly happened in the attack, but at the very least, I remember how concerned for my safety he was.
Rean, I pray you grow up strong and healthy. Oh, Adios, if you're listening, hear me now. Please allow this child.
However, I can't accept what he's done since then. What he's still doing to this nation. The way he completely crushes everything in his way, the way he nonchalantly ruins lives and sows chaos, it's monstrous. And also, he's planned to invade Calvert. That's why I at least want to question him. Not as his son, but as someone whose life he saved 14 years ago. Despite all the things he's done since, I can at least believe in his words from back then. Tonight's party at the Imperial Palace will likely be my only chance to talk with him. There are so many things to ask. The truth behind recent incidents, his relationship with certain groups, where he's taking this nation. I don't know how just yet, but I will get him to explain himself.
I see.
Well said.
Back when we first met, when you were still small, I believed our families would grow close together. Though that wish may have never come true, you and Elliot did end up meeting. I truly believe that much was the will of Adios. Do what Van Dyke and I couldn't. Find the truth behind Chancellor Osborne. Make him understand you and your friends' wishes.
Yes, understood.
All right. A little backstory there for Osborne. Later, after Rean parted with the general, many people started to enter the race course for the upcoming events. All right. Wow, it was pretty popping in there. I wonder where everyone else is. This is Schwarzer. Oh, Rean, are you done with the talk? Yeah, I just finished. That's great. Perfect timing then. Everyone else told me where they were going, so I figured I should let you know too. I sent the map info. Just check it with the Arcus when you need it. You did all that for me? Toa, you should be enjoying the summer festival too. Well, with all that's happening with Angie, I can't relax. Besides, I thought it would be a good idea to give you some organized information. I'll go out and after I finish. I promise. Okay, please make sure to relax. Same goes for you. Make sure you enjoy your time here, okay? Crap. I hear there are a lot of events, so make sure you don't enter them all. I mean, make sure you enter them all. Okay, will do. Oh, right. I'll contact you before nightfall. I think the new Class 7 and the main campus Class 1 are going to need to meet up. Yeah, talk to you then. Now go enjoy the summer festival, Rean. She always does so much for me. I promised to her, so I better go talk with everyone and enter the events. The party at Valflame Palace, I'll need to be on my toes, and I need to take care of that business for the general. I should enjoy myself during the day and prepare for tonight. Oh, I should head to the Imperial Museum too. It'd be a good idea to see how they're doing after everything that happened yesterday. Alright, let's go around. Oh, that reminds me. Toa gave me some special tickets this morning. They can be used during the summer festival. Maybe I can invite someone. Alright, got 13 summer festival tickets. Alright, you can invite your friends. Invite any member of new Class 7 or members of the old Class 7. Can deepen bonds like normal bonding events. Certain conditions are met. You may even be able to see a special event. Try inviting your favorite members. You can progress with the main story or after using enough of your tickets. Alright. I am going to stay right here for a second. Alright, I'm going to end here because this next thing I'm going to save here. After you get through all the information, make you a save file separate. And, and let this be the save file, because right here on this part is where you're going to get all the bonding stuff done. All the trophies, everything. Well, the trophies for bonding stuff. And completing the notebook and stuff with the character profiles. We almost got everybody at their final star. And all the other new Class 7, we already got all of them done. So that's what these tickets are for. So these tickets, you use them to go bond with people, get their bonding event up, and then once they get their final bonding event, they give you an item. And those items look something like, give you an example of one. Like all these Hex and Bell, received from Elise, received from Celine, stuff like that. All this stuff is about that. You go talk to certain people, or you end up doing an event with people, and then right after they end up giving you a bonding trophy. I mean, I'm not bonding trophy, but they end up giving you an accessory. Alright, so we'll discuss it in the next video though. But I appreciate everybody that's checking out the series. Hope you guys dig it. God, dog, I done put 306 hours in this game. Jeez, this game's long as hell though. It really is. I really thought this was like that ending part, but like I said, there's another part to it, and you end up seeing that when shit hits the fan. It's pretty crazy, but it does end suddenly, and then you just sitting there with your mouth wide open, like what the hell's going on? And then you roll into part 4. But yeah. Thank you guys as always. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, guys, and come back for some more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Okay.